Hello, I'm Mike with Skolton's Equipment. This is the Standard L Kubota and the E-Series John Deere. I'm here to show you a few differences between the two, which I think is actually adding up to a lot. This is the Standard L Series from Kubota. It's an economy series tractor. It's not the Grand L Series. It's their price point machine made to fit a need of a customer that's not looking for all the bells and whistles, but is still looking for the basic necessities. So is the John Deere E-Series. It's targeted at the same market. It's just John Deere's version. I want to compare a few things. I want to start with the transmission of the Kubota and the John Deere. We'll do the Kubota first. Kubota has an optional transmission package, so you can do a standard transmission or you can do an HST transmission. HST is hydrostatic. It's the most popular, so you can choose between the two transmissions, adding value. The John Deere is only available in a hydrostatic. The other thing the John Deere only has that the Kubota has that the John Deere doesn't, the Kubota has a 3-range hydrostat. So you have a low, medium, and high. The John Deere only offers a 2-range, low and high. I personally use the medium range almost all the time when I'm doing tractor work on my farm. The low range is just really slow. You get a lot of power. The high range is just too fast with no power. So Kubota added the medium range into their transmission on their hydrostats to give you way more versatility and actual usability of the tractor. The other thing Kubota did is they have the treadle pedal. This is strictly a preference. You push the pedal forward to go forward, you push the pedal back to go back. The John Deere, on the other hand, uses the twin touch pedal, which again is preference. I preferably like the treadle pedal. I've always been a treadle pedal guy. The twin touch pedal, you have to push one pedal to go backwards and one pedal to go forwards, just like the Kubota. But the only thing is, you're using the same muscle to go backwards as you are forwards, creating a problem. I have 3 little kids. I can see this as a problem. If you get the pedals mixed up, you can accidentally go the wrong way and back over someone or run into a building you weren't anticipating on running into. And to make it even worse, in the automobile industry, when you want to go forward, you press the gas pedal. It's on the right. So your naturally instinction is to push the right pedal to go forward. Well, John Deere did it backwards. So John Deere's right pedal is to go backwards and the left pedal is to go forwards. This is easily going to get confusing to any tractor buyer if you're not used to it. The treadle pedal uses 2 different muscles to do 2 different functions, easily trainable. Now we're going to move to the front axle. If you just look at the Kubota axle and look at the John Deere axle, you'll notice quite a bit of difference. The John Deere axle is physically a smaller front axle. The Kubota axle is physically bigger. The Kubota axle is matched for this loader. The John Deere axle is matched for a price point. The Kubota axle, Kubota is very good about putting the right components under the right series of attachments, and in this case they did nothing different than they always do. The John Deere axle, they will brag on their videos that our steering components are behind the axle, which makes them safer from obstruction. And they will say the Kubota steering tie rods are in front of the axle, making them more vulnerable for obstructions hitting things. Well, that may be true, but John Deere's steering components are behind the axle and below it. I don't know about you, but I think something that's below the axle, the lowest point of the tractor actually, is going to be the most vulnerable to hitting anything. So if you buy a John Deere, your lowest point on the tractor is your steering tie rods and cylinders. You're most likely going to hook a stump. You might want to order one of those if you buy a John Deere. Next, I want to compare the loaders. John Deere adds a loader to their tractor that is fixed mounted to the tractor. You can never take it off. Actually, you could take it off. You need a few wrenches, and it might take you about an hour to get it completely off. Kubota's loader is a quick mounted loader. I can probably take it off in like 20 seconds. An average guy that does it the first time can probably do it under a minute still. It's a very quick attached loader. John Deere decided to save a few bucks here and put a fixed mounted loader that you always have to keep on your tractor. Some people might not think this is a big advantage, but I personally think it's a really big advantage. If you ever mow along any fence line and you want to get really close to it and you're looking behind at your mower, if you have your loader on the tractor, there's guaranteed you're going to hook a fence and rip it out. When you're mowing along fence lines, you want your loader off so you can get really close to the fence lines. You can only worry about the mower. You don't have to worry about the loader in front of you. It's a big advantage for Kubota, in my regard. Another advantage Kubota has over John Deere is the quick attach bucket. Yes, this tractor does have a quick attach bucket. So does the Kubota. John Deere's, ironically, is a proprietary coupler. You have to buy John Deere attachments. And it's a goofy, it's a little strange coupler in my opinion. Kubota's front loader coupler, which is optional, is a skid steer quick coupler. And so anything that fits on a skid steer will fit on this, making your options for attachments endless and not stuck with going to the John Deere dealer. Also, Kubota offers a pin-on bucket, which John Deere does not offer a pin-on bucket. So if you'd never wanted to take your front bucket off, you don't have to pay for the necessary attachments to do so, saving you about $500. This is about a $500 option. John Deere is stuck with this. Next up, I want to display how the hydraulics work on both these tractors. They yet look the same, but are completely different hydraulic systems. Kubota uses a much more deluxe hydraulic system than John Deere. John Deere is much more of a basic hydraulic system. The only way to really tell is for me to demonstrate this. On the John Deere, of course, you start it, and it's a really loud tractor, so it's hard to hear me maybe. But on the John Deere, when you raise the loader, you can't do the bucket at the same time. Every time you dump the bucket, the loader movement stops, making it a herky-jerky motion. In my opinion, that's very deterrent. Even our smallest tractors have a better hydraulic system than this 3 Series Deere. I'll show you on the Kubota how it works. Now start the Kubota. The Kubota, this is at an idle by the way. The Kubota has a way better hydraulic system. You can do 2 functions at once, even at an idle. I'm curling the bucket and lifting the loader at the same time without that herky jerk motion that the John Deere produces. Much more value on the Kubota in the hydraulic system, and the Kubota will lift more. A couple more things on this comparison. One thing that drives me crazy when John Deere does a comparison is the fact that they brag about having a plastic hood. Kubota has a metal hood. Kubota's tried plastic hoods in the past, they don't last. John Deere explains how the plastic hood is stronger than a metal hood. Let me just do that for instance on the plastic hood. It's a rattly piece of junk. Also, Kubota's hood is a one-piece design. This John Deere hood is a chintzy 2-piece design. Kubota's hood is a one-piece design. That's pretty easy. One last thing on the argument of plastic hood versus metal. If plastic was so tough, why doesn't John Deere build the frame with plastic? The final thing I want to show you between the John Deere and the Kubota standard series is the rear ends of the tractor. The Kubota and the John Deere look similar from behind. What you don't know, the John Deere is made out of aluminum casting. The Kubota, steel. John Deere does not recommend or produce a backhoe to be attached to the back of this tractor because they know this tractor can't handle it. It will rip it apart. Kubota has a factory installed backhoe option. You can put straight from Kubota on this tractor and it's covered under warranty. Some John Deere dealers are putting aftermarket backhoes on these tractors, voiding all John Deere warranty with this tractor. It might work for a while, but John Deere knows that this tractor will fall apart if a backhoe is installed on it. It's made out of aluminum. It's not made for the stress of a backhoe. It's made to be light and cheap. Kubota's tractor is made for value, to be heavy and strong. And finally, I forgot to tell you about Yanmar engine versus Kubota engine. Kubota builds all their own motors. John Deere, they build their big motors, but they don't focus really on the little motors. So they use a Yanmar engine. Not a bad engine, generally known as a louder engine. The Kubota engine's a little smoother, built by Kubota. You're always going to be able to go to Kubota dealer and get parts for a Kubota engine. John Deere, who knows what's going to happen with the Yanmar John Deere relationship. Down the line, you might not be able to get parts for your John Deere tractor from a John Deere dealer. Oh, did I mention the Kubota lifts higher than the John Deere? If you had 20 grand, which about both these tractors come in at, what would you spend it on? Hey, thanks for watching our video. Make sure you like it if you liked it and subscribe to our channel to see more. Also, check out our internet site, www.skoltonsequipment.com. We have the largest selection of new and used Kubota tractors in the entire world, listed, pictured, and priced. Check us out. Easy to use website too. Thanks.